Alright guys, hey India team, I just made this quick video to make sure that all the new design changes for Netscale are as easy as possible to understand. So if you have any questions, let me know, but I'm just going to dive into the new wireframe to show you how it should work from now. So obviously this is all the same, in Netscale you log in. So I guess one quick thing I want to mention is that in the sign up process you want to make sure that you can register and also import your email, not just have that single registration page. So I think you guys are already working on that, but I just had to mention that because that still doesn't work. Cool. So after you log in, this is sort of the new dashboard page. So I know originally we sort of had that 6 tile design, but I kind of realized that it's a little redundant and it doesn't really look professional. So what I was thinking instead is that we sort of have this, this kind of screen where the 3 main features of Netscale, which are sort of searching through companies, searching through friends, and searching through groups, all of which were tabs in the, the website, the mobile app as is, move on to this sort of, navigation where you can just kind of click on the right tab. Let me get back to the right tab. Cool. So there's a few changes even on this page. So one thing is that you can now search for companies. So previously in the original app there is a search bar, but it seems, I don't know how that works because no matter what I search, it doesn't really bring any results. But in this you could, for example, search Google, or tap the Google, company, and you would sort of see this result. So this is very similar to the website. So I'm trying to bring all the functionality that's on the website onto the mobile app. So what it would sort of show you is, what are the results from in your email, and also like what are the results from, work at Google and friends at Google. So essentially when you go to the website, I think the website is down right now for some reason. Yeah, but if you go to the website and you sort of search Google, right, then you'll sort of see these 3 sections: in your email, works at Google, or works at the company you searched, and friends at the company you searched. And so in your email kind of shows you, all right, what are the companies that, what are the specific emails that were found with the domain that was searched, and then the other ones sort of show you what are friends that, either said Google at the company they worked in, or, have emailed anyone at google.com. So, implement these search results into the mobile app through this sort of design. Hopefully that's clear enough. Same thing with friends. So friends is pretty similar, but you also want to make sure that you have this search bar here. We can sort of search the profiles of new friends, and somebody who isn't already currently a friend, find their profile, and in their profile there should be a little send friend request button or whatever that you can click. So just to work on that as well. So this is also pretty similar, except again just add a search bar so that you can search for new groups, not just see the groups you're already currently in. And then everything else is pretty much the same. In terms of like how groups functions and like all these different tabs and things like that. The next big change comes here with profile. So essentially, we're trying to make it as easy as possible to add someone as a friend, and this actually requires adding in QR code technology. So the way that I want this to work is that everybody's sort of profile picture will look like their own unique QR code. And so what'll happen is that if you meet somebody else on the app and you want to add them as a friend, all you do is you click on this camera icon here, and obviously it doesn't need to be like a camera thing. Whatever the QR code scanner is, you put in front of the QR code, and then once you do that, it will recognize the unique code and bring up that person's profile and sort of say, do you want to send them a friend request? So if somebody does this method, you can just directly add them as a friend. It's not really sending them a friend request, it's just adding them as a friend. And so if you look at their profile and you use the camera, it recognizes the profile, they can confirm it, and then they're added as a friend. And also I forgot to mention this filtering is added in. So before you had that industry city priority thing up here, and then the all primary and secondary. So that kind of I feel like wasn't very aesthetically pleasing. So instead we're going to add this filter button over here. And I know you said that the design that I previously showed you isn't compatible with iOS. But this design should be, because I've seen it on numerous apps like the LinkedIn app. So you sort of have all of these little categories, the industry and the city category, and the show category is just the, there's the primary and secondary, and then all. So I've sort of just renamed those. So all companies is just all, and companies in my email is primary, and I got rid of secondary. So now with this sort of like menu and sub-menus, like you should be able to implement the filter feature. All right, cool. Hopefully that was clear enough. I'll try to add more explicit instructions on Trello. And as always, if you have any questions, you can email me. Let's still aim for Friday night as much as you can do, but if you don't think it's a tangible deadline anymore, please let me know. All right, sounds good. Thanks.